Ben Simmons' talent is undeniable, and he has been one of the best young players in the NBA for the past couple of seasons. However, he has also been one of the more controversial players in the NBA in terms of where he ranks among the top players in the league and among the top point guards in the league. So in today's video, we'll be talking about Ben Simmons and just how good he actually is. Let's get right into it. If you have not already, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm putting out a few videos every single week, and your support goes a long way. But anyways, getting right into things, in my opinion, Ben Simmons gets a lot of disrespect because of his lack of a jump shot. And to be fair, this is kind of valid because a jump shot, especially a three-point shot, is a huge part of today's NBA style, of the NBA landscape. And for a point guard to have absolutely no three-point shooting ability or not be a threat to shoot a jumper at all, that is a kind of a big deal. But in my opinion, the ridicule and the disrespect that Ben Simmons gets because of this lack of a jump shot it's a little extreme, and it goes a little over the top. Ben Simmons has come out and said that he doesn't want to be shooting threes until he's hitting, 35 to 40%, which, it's good to have a mindset like that. You want to be a perfectionist, you want to do things at a high level. But in my opinion, this is also kind of a flawed mindset, because the fact that he doesn't want to shoot at all before he's hitting this high of a percentage, it makes him no risk to shoot a three. So I think that he just needs to start, and even if he is, shooting a lower percentage, let's say high 20s, low 30s, which isn't the best, at least he is a threat to shoot the three-point shot. So in my opinion, even if he isn't hitting a ton of threes, I think that he needs to start taking them, because it will open up so much more for his game. Now, despite the fact that Ben Simmons doesn't shoot threes, he is still very, very highly effective. And the fact that he isn't a threat to shoot a three, the fact that guys play off of him and he is still able to, be productive and be productive at a very high level, is very impressive. In my opinion, Ben has top tier basketball IQ. I'm talking like he's one of the smartest players in the NBA, like top 5 basketball IQ in my opinion from what I've seen for him. His feel for the game is insane, and I'd put him in a category with players like LeBron, CP3, even Lonzo. I think that Lonzo is a very underrated player in terms of basketball IQ. In my opinion, just his feel for the game and his overall smarts when it comes to basketball are very, very high. Everybody knows that Ben Simmons is a pass-first guy, and his passing and vision have been the best part, the most impressive part of his game since he was in high school, since he came onto the basketball scene. So the fact that he's one of the best passers in the NBA is no surprise, and I don't think that his passing is overrated at all. It is not overstated. He's a very, very good passer, and in my opinion, his passing really opens up his scoring for him as well. Him being a pass-first guy, it makes guys, question whether they want to dig in on him, whether they want to crash in on him, because they know he will find the open teammate. And if they don't crash in on him, he takes it all the way. So I think that he's very good at using his passing ability to his advantage. He's very good at, recognizing when the D is staying on their guys and when they're crashing in on him. And I think that this goes along with his basketball IQ. Just in my opinion, what I'm saying is that Ben Simmons knows when to score, he knows when to take it for himself, but he also knows when the best time is to pass, and he's able to get it to his guys at a very, very high level. Ben is also an elite athlete for his size in terms of speed, strength, and his vertical leaping ability. Just for a guy who is 6'10", to be moving that fast, to be jumping that high, to be that coordinated is absolutely ridiculous. It is unfair for a guy his size to move like that. And he's also very strong as well. So usually you either see a guy who is big and slow, or a guy who is tall and uncoordinated, but this dude just has it all together in terms of athleticism, and the fact that he plays the point guard position at this size with that type of athleticism is just absolutely unfair. Like I said before, people absolutely clown this man, they roast him, they disrespect him because he has no jump shot ability whatsoever, no three-point ability whatsoever, but his scoring inside is something that people like to ignore. He has excellent touch around the rim, and his scoring is pretty much all from the inside. Like I said before, he is no threat to shoot it from the outside, so people know he is only going to score inside, but he still somehow does it. They still allow him to score because he scores at such a high level. He is so skilled inside the paint, which I think is very impressive. Ben Simmons' numbers on the year were 16.7 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game, 8.2 assists per game on 59% shooting from the field. He also led the league in steals with 2.1 steals per game. So all around fantastic numbers, and those 2.1 steals per game, that's something we haven't even talked about yet. Ben Simmons is an absolutely elite defender. Like I said before, his athleticism for a guy his size makes him just an unfair player to go up against. Whether you're guarding him or he's guarding you, it's just unfair. The fact that some of these 6'3" point guards have to go up against a 6'10" Ben Simmons makes him an absolutely elite defender. Perimeter and inside, he can guard 1 through 4 in my opinion, maybe even 1 through 5 depending on what the team is. You know, with the Rockets having PJ Tucker at the 5, Ben Simmons can guard 1 through 5 on those guys. In this small ball NBA, Ben Simmons could guard 1 through 5, so his defensive ability is also very elite. Now, like I've mentioned multiple times, Ben Simmons' lack of a jump shot is a huge issue to his game, but even without a jump shot, he is averaging 16.7 points per game. So just imagine if he makes himself into a threat to shoot the 3-point shot, if he hits a few 3-pointers per game. And like I said, it's mainly just making people guard him on the 3-point line. That is going to open up so much more opportunities for him to score. And in my opinion, if he adds this 3-point shot, just even an average 3-point shot, he doesn't have to be an amazing shooter, but just maybe, 30% even, Ben Simmons could easily get up to 25 points per game or more while still averaging 8 assists and 8 rebounds. LeBron James type numbers if Ben Simmons can add a 3-point shot is what I'm saying. Another crazy thing to think about is that Ben Simmons actually is still kind of raw when it comes to his skills. Now, obviously, he is not a good jump shooter at all, but also his handle is not that tight. So I think that if he gets tighter handles and he gets at least semi-consistent jump shot like we talked about before, I think that Ben Simmons is not even close to reaching his ceiling, and I think that he could be even double or triple as good as he is right now if he can improve his skills a little bit and get these things a little bit more refined. And the thing is, he is also only 23 years old, so he still has tons of time to improve all these skills and get even better at the game of basketball. So we are not even close to seeing him in his prime. Ben Simmons, in my opinion, is already a top 10 point guard in the league at only 23 years old without a jump shot, without a super tight handle. So imagine if he adds these things, he is going to be easily a top 3 point guard and possibly the top point guard in the league for many years. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts on Ben Simmons in the comment section down below. How good do you think he is? How good do you think he has a potential to become? Where do you think he ranks among the NBA's top players and NBA top point guards in the league right now? And remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.